Hey guys, this is part 4, I believe, of my how to draw an Inkling agent tutorial. This is me, Grace, from TheArtDump. And today I would like to, I'll probably upload more videos today, but in this video, more specifically, I will be outlining the tank, and then if I have time, the splatter shot. I only get 15-minute segments, so we'll just see how this goes. Before I begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to see how this ends up. And who knows, if you guys are able to post your own designs, then that would just make my day if I could see that. I don't know if you can post pictures on here, but anyways. So, as you can see, I actually finished the hand from the last video because I was doing some practicing with it. Hands aren't my strong suit, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just draw it, get that done so that we can move on. However, if you're like, Grace, I don't know how to draw hands all that well, can you please help me? Then I will do a hand tutorial on how to draw human hands, Inkling hands, which are humanoid in nature, I suppose. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. So I will start today with the tank, because the gun is a little more complicated than that. But anyways, here we go. So there's a lid on top of the tank. It's not very big, only about that big. And then, well, actually, I suppose it's not fully the lid or anything, if that makes sense, because this here is a lid. This is like what's on top of the lid. But anyways, so going back to my pixel art handy dandy tools over here, got the line tool. I'm going to select that because I know you guys can't see my picture, but it looks like a line. Like the tank is a line on the sides, basically. Now, I suppose it goes out a little more like this, but because of the angle that I have this at for right now, I want to change the angle because I think it looks good the way it is. But I'm going to, let's see, zoom out. And yeah, okay. So I'm also going to draw the other side of this because that helps when I'm trying to figure everything out. But for right now, I'm going to be working on this. And if I say something that doesn't make sense, then I'm sorry about that because I'm not used to talking and doing another thing at the same time. I usually do one thing better than the other. But, you know, this is YouTube, so time to try something new. Righty then. This is gonna be the bottom area here. Also, I'm not British, so I don't know why I keep speaking like this. Alright. Well, let's see. This is a little tricky because the way they have it here, this is actually literally right behind her area. I guess I could make this a little bigger, but you don't want to overdo it because otherwise then it just looks sloppy. So I'm going to make this a little bigger, but I'm not trying to make her character bigger, if that makes sense. I'm just trying to make it a little more flowy because, well, yeah. So I suppose the container would actually be more like this, of sorts. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this right now. And then let us see here. So the top of this, well, I should say, the top of the bottom part of this container It has a lot of texture and a lot of ridges. So I'm not going to put all that in right now because like I said, this is only an outline. But I'm going to try to make it look textured a little bit on the bottom here because, you know, it is. And let's see here. Add some bumps because there's a lot of bumps. And I always zoom out to make sure it looks good. Like I said, I know it looks a little funky now, but trust me, it'll make a lot more sense when I'm done here. Anyways, so now this is a tricky part because we got to draw the very bottom of the container in a way where it still looks like it's three-dimensional, has like a three-dimensional feel to it. And personally, I think that that's really hard, but if you do it right, then it looks really good. Yeah, like I said, I'm learning with you guys, so yeah. I'm gonna actually make this a little wider at the bottom because that helps. So it's going to be more like draw, basically, if you are able to get this part here, which we will accentuate more when we go into shading, then all you gotta do really is draw a circle here. And then when we do details, we will fill that in a lot more. But this is going to be my outline for the tank. Because of time, I'm not doing a super detailed outline right now. I promised y'all I will make another video for that. Alright, I have about just under 8 minutes left over. Pardon me. So I think I'm going to start on the weapon. Okay. Alright, then let's see. So I know this is maybe a little unusual, but I like to start from here, which is funny because this area here is pretty much the middle of the weapon, but this angle is also pretty funky. It's about a 75% angle, I would say. So, yerp. So I'm going to draw an inverted line in a way. So it kind of looks, for the time being anyway, I know it kind of looks like a web, but that will shortly go away. Let's see. I did make this a little too wide here. I actually wanted to make it more like that. Like I said, well, actually, I don't think I've said this before. So, I've never drawn an Inkling on pixel art before. I've only done sketches. So, we're all in this together. Alright, there's also a lot of texture in this weapon, and even when I do my sketches of this, I do struggle with it sometimes. For example, this part I'm drawing here, this is going to be a three-dimensional segment. Don't get sad if you don't get it right away, because it is hard, and I'm sorry, excuse me, if it looks like my video is going all over the place for you guys, because this thing is a little tricky to maneuver. But anyways, here we go. And like I said, mistakes happen. So if you need to ever pause the video and just catch up on a segment, you go and you do that. Right then, so this is the text. This is actually the 3D part. This is just another part of the weapon that's not going to really be as 3D. believe, let me see. Alright, this part I'm drawing here is also, it's a very chunky part of the weapon, I would say. Make sure that you're adding form to it so it looks three-dimensional, because this is not a two-dimensional Inkling. Well, maybe this picture might look a little like that right now, but it's not. And this probably looks like, who the heck knows. But we're going to continue doing that. I mean this right now. So I like to use my line tool, which, as a reminder, it looks like that. And so I'm going to use my line tool, and I'm going to make a line. It looks like it's out a little bit. And you're going to go from here, because this, when we color it in, that's going to be a red part of the weapon. And imagine you're doing like an ice cream cone kind of shape or something like that. You're going to invert the line here. And like I said, depending on how this looks, I can always change it later on. And you may also change it. Oh boy, this is just a really funky thing going on here. But anyways, aha, here we go. So, okay. This actually goes out more, like that line, because I actually made it too skinny because it's a really screwy angle, I'm not gonna lie. If you ever just need to take a break, because I know sometimes when I draw, I'm just like, make this end, make my suffering end. Then you can always feel free to just pause the video and take a breather. You know, you come back stronger and you come back more focused. Oof, and that was not right. Alright, now this part is also tricky because it's really small. There's like a smaller circle on the inside that's red for this particular type of weapon. So you're going to draw this. This is the texture part. Like I said, you got them annoying extra mixels. Just erase them off right there. And then draw a circle inside of that. Okay, that's not a circle. I'm going to see if I can move this at all, because I think I made it a little too close to that edge. And yeah, so you can use your select tool if you need to, or you can just erase it and then go back and redraw it. Either part is fine. But for the heck of it, I'm just gonna try this. And this is your three-dimensional part. So yeah, there's a little cone, like very small, like end of a sphere kind of deal going on here. And most of these things you're gonna look at your picture right now probably and be like, what the actual heck? But trust me, it's going to pick up a lot. So if you don't have it right now, then don't be discouraged, because you are going to get very excited. Sorry, my dog. But anyways, who was I? Oh yeah. Alright then, let's see what we got here. Alright. I'd say this part, I messed up a little bit, and that's fine. I'm just going to fix this real quick, because I'm almost out of time. But we'll finish up the weapon in the next video. And yeah, keep looking at these videos. I hope that all your projects are going well. Don't be discouraged if you don't get it right away. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!